This looks like a job for Superman.
We got magic time. It's time to work magic. These doors came off an old barn that is over 100 years old that they tore down.
25.
And they want me to go ahead and stain these, not to make them look new, but to bring out the character in the wood and make them still look old. See, they put new pieces on. See, this is new wood that they put on the door itself. See, but this wood is different from this wood, and this wood is going to stain different from this. So what they want is not that. They want both of these to look the same. So I'm going to have to stain this without getting no stain on this one color, then stain this a different color. Oh yeah, I got my job cut out for me, but that's why they called me to do it. Yes, sir. That's how it looks before. I'll show you that after. All right, step one. You want to be stained the raw only. See, I can't get no stain on this because this wood and this wood are different and they stain differently. See, I can't stain this wood because that's a dark wood. All I can do is seal it. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I have to stain the new wood so when I seal it, it all looks the same. And that's what I'm talking about. That's how bad I am. Made it look just like it's the same thing. Bam. Now, let me do the whole door. You'll see. Nothing to it if you want to do it. By hand. You see it? By hand. No tape. By hand. Razor lines. Bang. Think I'm playing. All right. I've stained all my edges to blend them in to make them match this right here, because see, when I put the sealer on it, it matches. See, this is not sealed. This is stained. Now, when I seal it, all this is gonna match. Look just like this. All right. First coat of wet has been applied. You can tell by the sheen, it's soaking in. So old, the wood is so old, it's like a sponge. It's gonna soak it all the way in. But that's not a problem. I wanted to soak it in because next step is once it dries and it soaks it all in, then we get it sanded. Get it all sanded. And then once it's sanded, then I go ahead and I hit it again. See? See, it's gonna get wet, but it still has to get sanded. You see this? All that's gonna be soaked in because this wood is so old, it can't do nothing but suck it in like a sponge. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna sand it. And then when I put the last coat on there, it's gonna stay looking just like that. I'm gonna show you. And that's it. That's the finished look. Remember, all the edges were a different color. Bottoms were a different color. Everything was different. Now look at it. You know what you're doing. Remember, that was a different color. Now look at it. Everything was different. Now it all looks the same on both doors. Yes, indeed. George and Wheaton. They still look old. They don't look new. They look old. They just look beautiful. Now, everything is what it's supposed to be. So, next phase. It's one more step to this. One more step. Now that they're all blended and done, it's time to sand them all down again and put one more coat of sealer on it to protect the wood for a long time to come. See, it's dry. It's dry. but we want to put one more on there to protect it. And it's smooth, you hear it, it's smooth. So that's the next phase. But they came out great.